In today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 things I wish I knew before I left nursing. Tune in. Welcome to the channel, everyone. My name's Fola, and here on Deep Mind Squared, we talk all things bridging mental wellness and spirituality for nurses. As I said in this video, I'm going to share with you some of the things I wish I knew before I left nursing, which I guess a little disclaimer, I'm still a nurse and work as a psychiatric nurse. I just have really shifted my focus into a more holistic approach, blending in the shamanic practices and Reiki energy work. I have lots of conversations with nurses who are contemplating leaving the field of nursing, and it always comes down to the same questions of like, what does this look like? And what are my benefits gonna look like? And all this stuff. So I wanted to make this video to support you if it's something that you're considering. I really want to encourage you to make the steps or the decisions that are best for you, and you're gonna know when it's time to go. So before we get into it, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you're updated on any future video releases. Number 1, people are coming telling me how they don't want to lose their pension or their benefits. First off, just because you work for an institution or an organization that covers some of your benefits or provides you with benefits doesn't mean that it's free. Someone's paying for it. You're paying for it. If you really look at your pay stub, you'll know what I'm talking about. Sure, when it comes to pension and the RSPs or different types of retirement funds, some employers might match benefits, especially for nurses. Here in Alberta, this happens. And I really like to outweigh the benefits and the risks. So I hear it time and time again from people who are like 5 years away from retirement, saying, I just have to get through this, and this is my last 5 years, and so forth, and then I'm gonna live the life of my dreams. I'm sorry, but look at the world around you. Like, things can go into complete chaos just like that. So is it really worth waiting those 5 years, or is it better to live the life that you want now, still being financially responsible and smart about it, but enjoying and making the best out of these years that we have? Life is short. The one thing I'll let you know right now is when it comes to benefits and supporting yourself through pension is you're not gonna miss out just because you leave this field. I transferred my benefits to my own benefit plan. It was very easy. I just pay out of my own pocket, which technically they just take the money out of your pay each bi-weekly payment or whatever it is anyways. I'm just more consciously aware that I'm paying for it. And when it came to the pension, they actually paid me out on my pension when I left, which was a super nice bonus. And I got all this extra cash, and it's in a locked-in retirement account. So I still have this money building. Sure, of course, that matching isn't a possibility in this case, but I also trust that I can create more finances when I'm in that like great state of flow in my life. And definitely wasn't feeling that when I was working within the field. Number 2, the second thing I wish I knew before leaving nursing was the fact that life keeps getting better and better when we go into that flow state of what we want. So what do I mean by this? It's super important, again, just to remember that we are the creators of our reality. So whatever we want or desire, it becomes manifest when we can trust ourselves and take like deliberate action to have those things happen. But when we're stuck in this place of like, ugh, I don't like my job, and I'm like dragging myself to work each day, and it's just really negative and heavy, then we just build more of that negative, heavy stuff in our lives. And this is something that's super important, I feel, because many people are living this way in their world and not realizing how powerful they are to create whatever they want. And I can see this in my life right now, the possibilities and the opportunities that are opening up for me since I've completely let go of the old systems that I was a part of. It's like brave new world, like, but like a nice positive sort of way of that. It's super exciting to me, and it's scary, I'll admit. And there's gonna be days where it might be a bit of a challenge for you, but ultimately, if you can band together with people who are like-minded, maybe people who are going through the same journey as you, which you will find them on your path, then it's like the world is your oyster. So trust that. And I wish I really had other people in my life at the time that I could look up to who were also nurses, but I guess for me, it was this lone wolf sort of thing. But yeah, it's been really great to have other people alongside through the journey of it. And I'm engaging more and more with others who are starting on theirs. It's been really awesome. Number 3, one conversation that comes up quite a bit now with a lot of the changes that are happening in our healthcare system is that many nurses, especially psychiatric nurses, are in complete disbelief when I tell them I'm in private practice. So again, that disclaimer, I haven't completely left nursing. I'm just doing it in my own way now, which I think is much more freeing. And there's a way we can do this while still being within our scope of practice. And our college here, and you'd have to check into your own college regulations, they allow for a nurse to be in private practice. Some are ranging from providing the same patient care in like home care options. Some people are doing therapy and counseling. And then there's those who are doing education. I'm also part of a nonprofit organization called Nurse to Nurse Peer Support, and this is something that we're doing to bring back and support nurses who might be struggling with their own mental health. As you can see, there's lots of different opportunities for you here. Just really trust the flow and have conversations with your regulatory body about what options there might be. Something that helped me too was to connect with one of the colleges here where they had advanced practice sort of subcommittees, and there was one specifically for our province with other nurses who'd been developing or working in their own businesses such as home care and so forth. And that I found really helpful to just have conversations around what were some of the challenges that they faced. But I really want to encourage you to think outside the box. There are like so many opportunities that nurses can like take their past experience and blend it into something new. And I think this is the future of our healthcare system and the future of healthcare everywhere, that we need to have this beautiful integration or blend of options for all our clients and all humanity. So no idea is too stupid. Please go with it and see where it'll take you. Number 4, this might be a little bit of a heavier conversation, but the one thing that's really stood out to me since leaving the healthcare system and really stepping away from that like the care of patients within like the system itself, and also being away from colleagues or like a larger team of people, is the fact that there is so much trauma that I have carried and that other people are carrying. Honestly, like I just think about me going back into certain areas that I've worked in, and I really am not sure if I'd be able to do the same type of work that I did. Just acknowledging that we're oftentimes struggling with the different experiences or events that we've seen or been witness to. Because let's be honest, nurses experience a lot of abuse and disrespect and are oftentimes assaulted. So this stuff is really triggering and can be an indication that more healing might need to take place. So do what needs to happen for you. For myself, I talk to someone, and it really, really supports me in stepping through and starting to see things in a new way and how I can then support others through their trauma. It was such a relief, though, to just finally let go of that old place, that old story of Fola, and start to embrace the new me. And again, the possibilities and the opportunities that I'm finding myself facing here each day are really from this like heart expanding place and just so much love and acceptance. And it wasn't really something I'd experienced in the previous years. And number 5, this reminder to you that just because you're leaving your field of nursing, maybe working on a unit or that full-time job, doesn't mean that you are never going to be a nurse again. There's oftentimes nurses leave and they come back. I know I did this in my journey. I left full-time work, went casual, came back again to another job, left again. And it's just what it is. So really trust that whatever you're feeling called to do, make the steps, think deliberately about what you want, and make it happen. Trust that the universe is there supporting you and guiding you on this whole journey. And I think innately as nurses, we are caregivers. There's something about the way we show up in the world, and it's this archetype of that caregiver. So it doesn't matter what title you have, you are going to be that. You are that empathetic and compassionate person who wants to support others. And you'll find so many different ways in which you can do that. And don't beat yourself up if you're feeling like you need to leave nursing. Take that time for you. Honestly, I think within that pause or that space, there's so much more clarity that comes to us. So please, just be gentle with yourself. That's really all I wanted to share with you today. These were the 5 things I wish I knew before I decided to leave nursing that have really supported me in kind of easing into that process of what dare I call it, abandoning ship, but like that, I ain't going down with the ship. That's all I can say. You, if you want to be the martyr, go ahead. But ultimately, I'd like to say that your well-being is priority number one, please. So feel free to share this video, hit the like button, and let us know in the comments, where are you at in your process of nursing, whether you've just started your career or you're coming to the end through retirement. Maybe you're at that place and you're making these considerations for yourself. And I will catch you all in the next video. Take care.